Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. It's Megan from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I have to tell you, I thought I was going to be doing the Libra reading, and I opened up my mouth and Aquarius came out. So this reading is for you. So I'm going to be covering the next 2 weeks. We've got June 22nd through the 28th, and then I would timestamp for June 29th through Sunday, the 5th of July, where we have another eclipse. So we just came off of an eclipse, and we're about to have another eclipse. But this one that we just came off of that was in Cancer was super powerful, super powerful. So what do you want? Right? It was like, what do you really want to bring into your life? For you, that eclipse was happening in your 6th house of work-life balance, physical health also. So think about, you know, where that leaves you, dreaming and hoping and where you're aiming for. So also pay attention to your dreams over the course of the next 2 weeks, because you got the dreams card that came in. It says messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. Messages, signs, symbols, and guidance that are coming to you in your dreams. So really trying to key in on that. I'm going to ask you right now to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, because then it says to me, hey, you appreciate my time and my energy. So I appreciate that. And the other thing is, I really want to invite you to leave me a comment. I am going to be pulling from each of the different signs the comments from the Sun in Cancer video, which I will link below in case you've missed that, and this set of videos. And at the end of each video, in the mid-Cancer video that comes out on Monday, I will pull a card for somebody at the end of each one. So that's 6 opportunities, Sun, Moon, Rising, for you to leave a comment, and 2 sets of videos. So kind of a good deal. All right, let's go ahead and get into the energy of what's going on for you. We start out with that moon still in Cancer coming off of that eclipse. And it's this energy of, it's a big breakthrough, kind of like you suddenly can figure out, can realize where it is that you're going, but more importantly, what are the obstacles and the challenges in your way in order to get you there. And so you have this, acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith in the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. And then it says where you need to be. So you are right where you need to be. You're figuring things out, using your instinct. This is you know, getting the messages and the guidance. The universe is bringing the answers to you, which is really nice. We've got Neptune moving retrograde at 12:31 a.m. on Tuesday, which is going to help you to bring clarity to your dreams anyway. So really paying attention to what you're getting on those downloads, because when that moon opposes Saturn over there in Aquarius, that is going to really like help you to identify where the concerns and the obstacles are, along with that squaring off of your ruling sign, your ruling planet there, Uranus in Taurus. And so really some really great information coming to you. The moon is going to move into Leo on Tuesday at 8:38 a.m. That is in opposition to where you are. There's going to be this sense of fear come up on you, unfortunately. So deep breath for a second here. So recognizing what the obstacles are, knowing that you are where you're supposed to be so that you can handle the situation. But there's going to be a need to kind of accept the situation for what it is, understanding that there will be growth that comes from this. There will be a sense of growth. This is Kali, and what Kali does is walks into your life and says, this isn't working, and I'm going to get rid of this for you, and this isn't working, I'm going to get rid of this for you. And so it's an upheaval of sorts. It's a kind of it's a storm that kind of happens, but then when the pieces all fall together, you're like, oh, that's why it went like that. And so there is a real possibility of some real fireworks with the energies that are going on around that situation. When the moon is in Leo, there's a few things in the planets that are being squared off and ticked off. And so I think understanding and accepting that whatever's happening is happening for your benefit might be the way to handle that. On Thursday, the moon is going to go, Venus is going to finally go direct, and she's been retrograde now for like 6 weeks. She's still in Gemini. That's at 2:48 in the morning. But now working with that retrograde of Neptune energy, there's this real clarity in matters of the heart. And so that is about remembering to pull the energy in and love yourself and nourish yourself to help create the stability for yourself moving forward. You have the dragon, nice, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shape shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. So this thing that you're afraid of, you are where you're supposed to be. You are figuring things out. You may not like the way it's shaking out in the moment, but in the long run, it's working for you, and you have the mastery, you have the skill, you have everything you need to pull this all together and to manifest what you want to as an outcome. There is an opportunity on Friday with the moon in this weird kind of difficult angle with Aries, with Chiron and Aries, to have some issues rise up, some things that need to be healed, that need to be addressed. And so, but the energy really kind of supports you to communicate what you need to others, you know, so paying attention to what you really need and being willing to release, reevaluate what doesn't work for you so that you could clear space for yourself. Starting to be able to see the path ahead, where it is you want to go, assessing it, and being willing to make some adjustments and adapt to the situation. You have the magpie. Reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. So whatever it is that you are so afraid of letting go of is something that you probably really need to. And Kali's coming in to stomp it out, to help you through this energy. It might feel a little abrupt. It might feel a little brutal, but it feels like the universe with this dragon energy here telling you that you are right where you need to be. You, Spirit's got your back, whether or not it totally feels like it, and it should really help you in the long run. What am I doing? I'm doing Aquarius. So random. So random that I'm doing that. Okay, so let's move on to the second week. The second week is, there's just one thing before I touch on the second week. And just a reminder to you, in case you are coming back to review this, we've got Aries moving into we've got Mars moving into Aries on the 27th, which was Saturday, and so the energy is going to start picking up. And the thing about that that's really nice is that pretty soon after that, right after it happens, within hours, it comes into a nice supportive energy with Saturn over in Aquarius. And so the action that's taking place, the things that need to happen, it's going to kind of be like a building action. It's going to be moving. It's not like a hot flame burning out, but instead it's actually like stirring the embers at the bottom of the pit and the bonfire pit and getting things going again, and slowly adding in the fuel that you need to really get a rip-roaring fire going so that you can create what it is that you want to create going forward. And so that is some very supportive energy that will help you. It is in play for the next several months. Mars is in Aries for 6 months, and so there's this, and it keeps coming into this contact with Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto, and so there's all this energy going to be squaring off and pushing you forward in kind of incremental steps. And so that's just something to kind of hang on to. But there's also, with this moon still in Libra when we get on Monday, there's still this need to kind of discern through the energy and see how you feel about things and what works for you and what is going to create the balance for you. At 6:48 p.m. on Monday, the moon is going to move into Scorpio, and that's when the fears, I think, are really going to kick up. So Kali's already here trying to help you out, trying to help you to work through where the fears, releasing the fears and letting them go and setting healthy boundaries for yourself and managing this energy of kind of, it feels like upheaval. I want you to feel, if you possibly can, really optimistic, because there are breakthroughs coming. And information will be coming to light, and there will be new ideas coming in. And encouraging you to try to speak to yourself with kindness and compassion, speak to yourself about others with kindness and compassion, and also speaking to them with kindness and compassion, because the energies are pretty tense in general, and it feels like kind of like a stick of dynamite about to get thrown into a into some powder, ammunition powder. I can't think of the name of it. And so there is an opportunity to really blow crap up in your life, or to ease through it and be in flow. And so we have the self-forgiveness card that came up. And so again, speaking compassionately about yourself and others. Let go of old guilt and remember that you are God's perfect child. It is time to move on. It is time to let go of the old and the worn out so the new can come in. And I know that with change, there is a sense of fear, a sense of a little discomfort, but it says to explore your options. It's good to look at other possibilities because a major change in your life is bringing great blessings. So yes, there is a change happening. It's a necessary change. It's a beneficial change. It may not feel like that in the moment, but it is really and truly going to be a benefit to you. On Wednesday, we've got Saturn backing up. It's still in retrograde. We've got 6 planets in retrograde. Well, no, 5 now because Venus went direct. But getting back into like that 29 degrees of Capricorn, as it's heading backwards for a little while longer. And so at the same time, we've got the moon moving into Sagittarius. So there's just like this shifting and changing of energies. And for you, this feels like you have to go over some ground that you've been through before, but I think you're going to see it from a different perspective. So really paying attention to your dreams. What do you really know deep in your heart? And then having the willpower and to focus on what kind of a transformation you want to bring about over the next 6 months, because we still have that energy of the eclipse in Cancer, which is about nurturing yourself. It is about the home life. It is about for you, gosh, that is in your 6th house of that work-life balance. So and health. And so there's this still this shifting and this changing, and you have here finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So really getting in contact with spirit. And I also feel like creating the safe space, those boundaries, that Capricorn, Saturn and Capricorn energy of feeling safe and protected and paying attention to your dreams is going to become very important. So on Saturday, the moon is going to move into Capricorn. I mean, yes. And that's at 12:48 in the morning. And then shortly thereafter, it opposes Mercury over there in Cancer. So again, so it's the 4th of July here in the United States where we have regular fireworks. But remember when we were talking about, the explosive energy? It has really got an opportunity to be really lit that day. And so just something to be aware of. So you have the gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixating on the worries in your mind. What are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you will discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So there is an action to be taken, but it looks like counting your blessings and paying attention to your dreams. And yes, you're moving forward, you're moving on, but the self-love, self-forgiveness, and compassion for yourself and others feels very important. There is a release here. There's a definite release, a definite letting go with that eclipse that's happening in Capricorn. And so that would be if you are a Sagittarius rising. If you're an Aquarius, that would be in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. So again, it is releasing something, an old plan, an old idea, and making way for the new ones and paying attention to the synchronicities and the help that's coming to you. So your dreams need a practical plan. Have faith in your dreams. and conclusions are within reach. There is an end of a cycle, but look how often the dreams have come up. There seems like a real emphasis from Spirit for you to really focus on and remember that you have the power to manifest your dreams. Letting go of this thing, whatever it is that's holding you back, that you're hanging on to, it's just time. It's just time. So you're nearing a major ending. Start thinking about, dreaming about where you want to go next. It is time to move on. There is a change coming. You have options. So explore your options, right? And don't forget the compassion for yourself and for others in this situation. Okay, it's this one. You have experience, peace, and calm, Aqua. It is 33, which is a number of growth. So growth and change and allowing yourself to move forward and move on. This is very beneficial energy. It is releasing and letting go in a way that might feel very harsh. And yet on the other side, so it's like the thunderstorm and then afterwards there's the rainbow is what it feels like, that pot of gold. So, wow, that was really a lot and really fast. Spirit definitely wanted to talk to you. So Aquarius, you know, leave me a message. I'd love to draw a card for you. You guys take care and we will talk soon.